The title of this book is A New Paradigm of Truth and Happiness, authored by Martin K. Ettington and narrated by Martin K. Ettington. The synopsis of this book is on the first page and says the following. This book is for people who want to become happier by applying the truth concepts given here to their lives. It is all about seeing through the distortions and misinformation in our lives, civilization, science, and common beliefs. What you can learn from this book. Examples on how to apply these ideas to improve happiness in your daily life. See why replacing illusions with truth leads to better peace of mind and happiness. A new paradigm about how to improve objectivity. How our ego affects how well we can see truth. Approaches which will aid your spiritual growth. Seeing the truth beyond many lies and misinformation you are taught. How to measure the paranormal scientifically. How integration of diverse knowledge leads to new answers and understandings. Follow the ideas given here to improve your life. You will not regret it. The copyright page says the following. This book is copyrighted for 2022. Title, A New Paradigm of Truth and Happiness. Authored by Martin K. Ettington. All rights reserved, USA 2022. Printed in the United States of America. The author has written over 120 books on a variety of subjects, such as longevity and immortality, UFOs and aliens, survival, legendary beings, and much more. If you'd like to learn more about his books, please go to his website at mkettingtonbooks.com. That's spelled mkettingtonbooks.com. Chapter 1.0, Introduction. My life has been one of exploration and a search for knowledge. Since I was a child, the mysteries of the world entranced me. At 10 years old, I read a book called Stranger Than Science by Frank Edwards, which covered lots of strange and paranormal mysteries. This was a big factor in awakening my curiosity about everything. Later, I went to engineering school to understand more physics and engineering to learn how the world works. When I became an engineer, I realized there were even more mysteries in our world which science and engineering do not have explanations for. Starting in the year 2000, I started writing books on strange and out-of-the-box subjects, and have written over 120 to date, many self-published and some published by other book publishers. These subjects cover immortality and longevity, the paranormal, spiritual development, aliens and UFOs, time and dimensions, ancient history, and much more. My works are a result of my own personal experiences and research into the subjects I write about. This work has led me to seeing a lot of misinformation, truth suppression, and general ignorance in our society, which I would like to help correct. The best way I think I can help correct this is to show people that there are ways to discern the truth about many subjects which most people aren't aware of. In this book, I've covered many of those techniques and many of the unusual conclusions I've come to as a result. One of my conclusions is that the more we understand the truth of reality, the happier we'll become. This is because we learn more about who we are and the reasons for our being on this earth. Another factor which I think has had an effect on my thinking is that I remember before my birth, while I was in the womb, my birth and babyhood. This has helped me better understand the ego and how to overcome it in spiritual and development practices. If you really try to apply these ideas to your life, it should help you live a happier and more realized one too. This book offers specific examples of how to apply these ideas to your daily life. Chapter 2.0, Some Major Illusions in Our Civilization. Whether stated or not, everyone wants to live a happy and fulfilling life. Having reasons for living are a big part of that. Religion. Religion is important in all societies because it introduces us to our spiritual nature, which is a critical part of our being. I was introduced to religion since I was brought up in Methodist and Presbyterian churches as a Christian Protestant. My problem with established religion is that in most of them there is no room for personal exploration of the deeper truths of spirituality. Instead, we are taught to just accept the religion on faith, instead of from our own experiences and thoughts. This leads, in many cases, to a limited understanding of our own spirituality. I refer to some of my spiritual explorations in this book, which helped me realize a big part of who I really am, and is one of the main reasons I am a happy person today. Satisfaction.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?